Good afternoon.
Chenyek said you might have some work on the side for me.
Sure. You did a pretty good job last time. I'll give you that. So, I think you can be trusted.
So, do you have something?
You know the rules. If I tell you about it, you can't back out.
I know how it is. I'll do it.
Good. But there's a catch. It's not dangerous, it's just not for the faint of heart. You see, a certain mine owner recently kicked the bucket, and we need to bring him back to life. That Hanneman rot may have been a cunt, but he sure was rich, and above all, childless. So, by law, the church, the city, and that Hungarian whoreson Sigismund will all get a share of his property.
And what do you want me to do?
Fortunately, Rot was vain enough to be buried in a tomb with his rings, and more importantly, his seal. Now do you get it?
Ah, I understand. The guild could use the seal to conclude a few interesting binding contracts, eh?
Most astute. Exactly so. Bring me the seal, and whatever else you find on the way is yours. Corpses can always be difficult, so if you want any good luck charms, just say so.
Where is the dead mine owner's tomb?
Right in the Sedlet's graveyard in the underground ossuary. Just look for a freshly bricked hole in the wall. It might be marked with something.
What does the seal look like?
Nothing special. Just a bronze seal on a neck chain.
Good. Now I know everything.
So, break a leg, brother.
Tell me more about these thieves' charms.
One couldn't get by without them in our profession. You can usually buy them cheap from an executioner or knacker, since they're the only ones who can cut into corpses. Fingers, hair, veins, teeth, and fingernails. They're all good if you want to be lucky and not get caught red-handed.
I'm Henry, a new member of the guild.
I'm Rat. That's what they call me. My nimble fingers can deal with any lock. Me and Hog, we're the main workforce in the guild. Hog is my best friend.
Do you have one of those thieves' charms for good luck?
Naturally. Tried and true. Yours for a few groschen.
Fine. I'll buy it.
By all means. Here it is. May it serve you well.
What do you think of the guild?
If you want to talk, go to Chenyek. He's the chatty one. All I can tell you is that ever since the guild began, even thievery makes more sense.
What's the hold up,
Suddenly,
innkeeper?
I don't feel so guilty. And a part of every haul goes to the poor, so everyone is happy.
Isn't that just an excuse?
Not at all, friend. You can see the results with your own eyes. Most of the city is on our side.
Good. Now I know everything.
So, break a leg.
You're always welcome here.
Fresh plaster, cross on the wall. That'll be it. seal isn't here. Somebody got here before me. I'll have to go pay a visit to the local gravedigger.
Ka! 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 Come on now.
Easy, good horse.
Start blubbering again and tell on us.
Are you going to go run into the gaffer, you piece of shit?
I'm sorry?
Hey, where's that beer?
I found the seal of the dead mine owner, Rot. Here it is.
Very good, brother. Very good. Did you have any trouble?
No, nothing out of the ordinary happened. It's just that ossuary is such a creepy place. At any rate, the gravedigger now has a good reason to brick up the tomb again.
See how my charm protected you. Things could have also taken a nasty turn.
What will you do with the seal now?
I'll put it to good use, of course, but that's my concern. The guild thanks you. Now that cunt Sigismund and his councillors won't get a single groschen from Rot's will.
I'm glad to hear that.
If you're interested in some more work, or would like to learn something, you know where to find me.
Do you have any more work on the side for me?
Good thing you asked, brother. I've got a hot tip that could be worth your while. But you know how it goes. No job can be taken for certain.
By all means, continue. I'll do it.
There's a German innkeeper by the name of Bakervetz. That cunt backs Sigismund and is thick as thieves with his councillors.
I know him. He has a tavern in the Italian quarter.
Word has it, he didn't come by that tavern in the most honourable of ways. They say he got the coin for it by stealing with a pack of bandits. And not just that, they say the rest of his stolen treasure is hidden in the cellar under the tavern.
Interesting. But a little sketchy.
Sketchy or not, makes no difference. We can't risk Bakervitz cutting a cut of our pie. Get into the cellar and steal everything you can get your hands on. Just to let the innkeeper know, the guild has its fingers everywhere. Go ahead and sell the items, so you get something out of it. This time we don't care about them.
Very well. I'll pay a little visit to Bakervetz.
If you don't know where to dump the stuff, I know a place. Innkeeper Helga in Zurich knows a trafficker. Go and talk to her to make arrangements. The password is Big-Eyed Monkey.
Where is that tavern?
Not the tavern, the cellar beneath it. It's in the Italian quarter by the big church.
What exactly should I search for in that cellar?
I don't know. A hiding place or locked chests? Anything interesting.
Where should I ask about the trafficker?
At my friend Helga's. She runs Zur Eiche Tavern in Old Kutna.
Fine. I'm off.
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Careful.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Pestering us.
A fine day for some fine wear.
Greetings.
Damn. Maps of hiding places. Bakervetz really was involved in some shady business.
Ah, damn.
Damaged statuette of St. Mary Magdalene. Certainly stolen. The question is, why did Bakovets keep it? God, a wedding dress. And with old dried bloodstains. Could it be some secret murder?
Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Good man. Hold on.
I really need to eat something.
My respects.
Grüß dich. Wie kann ich dir helfen?
I have some hot goods for you.
Was?
Rat sent me to you.
I don't buy any rodents. Wouldn't you rather have something to drink?
I'll have a big-eyed monkey.
Verstehe. And who are you looking for, mein Freund?
I had a chance to get to know innkeeper Bakovets a little better. He had a few interesting items hidden in the cellar.
A few rags and a piece of rusty scrap metal. And Red told you I know where to sell this stuff.
She just told me the password. Nothing about the middleman.
Na prächtig. That is the agreement. But this junk is worthless.
Bakervet's has influential friends among the Kuttenberg councillors. The guild will do well to have some dirt on him.
Gut, you have recht. But if I don't like it, we're done.
Praise the Lord.
Gut, abgemacht. Here's the money. Stop by once you have something better for sale, mein Freund.
What's new around here?
Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
What's new around here?
Bis bald.
Greetings. Good.
Tschüss, mein Freund.
I'm putting this nicely, since you're practically my brother.
Quiet there.
Go home, or we'll drag you there.
Sounds like trouble to
family.
If you're gonna yell at each other, do it somewhere else.
Now, before I make you. Look at you. You're mine.
Lord be with you.
Beer on the table.
You said you have some more work for me. What is it?
Well, you might have noticed there's some houses in Kuttenberg with peculiar symbols on them.
Doing.
What symbols?
Kind of little markings you'd easily miss if you don't know about them. But you'll spot them if you keep your eyes peeled.
What are they for?
Before we was here, before the guild, even before Sigismund turned up, this whole place was under the thumb of another gang. They didn't have a name, and they wasn't aiming at a greater cause like us. They was mostly thieves, but it was hard to get the drop on them, on account of how cunning they was.
And they use these symbols?
They thought them up.
And what were they for, these symbols?
It was a way of marking houses. One of the crew drew a symbol to send a message to the others.
Smart idea. But what's it got to do with me?
Being able to use them symbols would come in plenty handy for us. Think of all the benefits. We tracked down one of the old gang recently. His name's Hinek, but he used to call himself Greaser. He was a bit of a know-it-all and made fun of everything. I sent Hogg to find out the meaning of the symbols from him, but I'd rather someone else kept an eye on him.
Where can I find this Hinek Greaser fella?
I'm glad you're up for it. His house is on the edge of the check quarter, near the gate. Take care for now.
Hey, Henry, come over here.
Chenyak wants me to do something.
What does he want this time? That idiot would be better off finding himself a woman instead of thinking up damn fool shit. Let me guess. It's something real important that'll help us in our noble cause.
I'm supposed to keep an eye on Hogg, who went to find out the meaning of the old thieves' symbols around Kuttenberg.
And what do you think about it? Are you gonna help him?
Just a moment.
I think so. It could help in our fight against Sigismund.
I guarantee you Sigismund don't give a fuck about no scribbles on houses. This is just a missed opportunity for us to line our purses.
You think so?
Look here, friend. If you find out something about them symbols and tell me, and I mean only me, I promise you, we'll make a fortune out of it. They ain't just any old symbols. They're thieves' symbols, see? Help me out, and you won't regret it.
I'll have to think about it.
Don't wear your brain out. There ain't nothing to think over. When you find out more about them symbols, you know where to find me.
Tell me more about yourself.
What can I tell you? I was born on a dunghill and I'll die on a dunghill. With the guild, even the likes of me have a chance to sleep in a normal bed sometimes and have some decent food.
Don't you have any dreams or purpose?
Listen, pal, you can't eat dreams for breakfast. And my only purpose is to live to see another day. Believe me, I'll do anything for that.
What can you tell me about the guild?
I'm not going to lie to your face like the others. Let me spare you the bullshit. We're just a bunch of really desperate people who have no choice but to steal. We're scrambling as hard as we can. And all this talk about fighting Sigismund is just a fairy tale for the dim-witted.
So why does the guild really do what it does?
To survive! I bet. When Sigismund finally fucks off one beautiful day, the guild will keep on doing what we've always done. Only with a different enemy.
So you're not in it for the noble cause, I gather?
That's right. At least I'm willing to admit it. But the others seem to really believe the stories about society where all folk are equal. See you later, my friend.
My humble respects.
Stop! Halt! Who's there? Oh, just you.
God damn it, Hog! What have you done? We won't get anything out of him now.
You've got to help me.
What the fuck happened here?
Well, he had a fall.
He fell. He looks more like he got the shit beaten out of him.
Oh, look, he started it.
I think it'd be better if you told me the truth.
Well, Chenyek sent me to go and ask about them symbols. Polite like. Only this bastard started fucking with me.
And what happened next?
He was laughing in my face, giving me all sorts of riddles. So I lost it and gave him a bit of a slap. Only he caught another one from the table on the way down and it ended up like this.
Chenyek had a hunch this might happen. Did you find out anything about the symbols, at least, before this?
When I start seeing red, I don't ask no questions.
Do you remember anything, at least? Anything?
He talked to me in riddles. So I tell him I ain't no little kid, and to talk to me normal like.
And then?
When he saw the smoke coming out of my ears, he said he'd show me some important parchment, but that annoyed me even more. Do I look like a fucking scribe?
Was there something written on it?
Well, how should I know? I gave him a slap, and that was that. Take a look at it yourself. I reckon you got a better head on you. So, did you read it?
Yes, But unfortunately for you, it's another riddle.
Stop Della!
Something about a vineyard and running water. I can't make much sense of it.
The bastard! He's fucking with us, even from beyond the grave!
Well, it's our only lead to find out anything about the symbols.
Oh, I don't have the noggin for this shit, Henry. Chenyek has the quickest wit of all of us. If you can't crack it, you can ask him. But please, don't tell him nothing about me. You won't come up with nothing.
God bless you, sir.
God bless.
I talked to Knuckles about the symbols.
Let me guess. He wants to use them to get rich.
Well, yes, actually.
That's Knuckles for you. But I think he'll eventually understand it's better to think of the bigger picture than just himself. Nevertheless, until you find something out about the symbols, come and see me directly.
Hinek gave Hogg a peculiar riddle, and we can't quite figure it out.
Old Greaser was known for those.
There.
Tell me then, what did he say?
A vineyard in the town. Strange, but who knows? And yet there it is, quite nearby, by the water that gushes. Now listen and try to keep your eyes open so that you can tell. Shortly after the midday bell, you'll find us where the shadow goes.
Of course.
Sounds pretty mixed up to me. A vineyard. I only know the one outside of town, but Riddle mentions one inside of it. It must be something similar to a vineyard, and the part with the water might be a well? Or maybe a fountain?
Well, thanks. I'll see what I can do.
Wait, friend. Come here. We need to talk.
At your service, sir.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Can't be here. You see? Didn't even hurt. Caress your soul.
My humble respects.
Nobody's opened this door in ages.
It's pretty musty in here. This is no regular cellar.
This must be it.
My respect. God be with you.
Well, this doesn't...
Good day to you.
I've deciphered the meaning of the symbols.
Fantastic! How do you manage that?
Well, it was pretty confusing. But in the end, I managed to find the old thieves' hideout.
And what about Hogg?
He killed Hinek. He didn't mean to, but he did.
That moron. Sometimes he snaps, and then people think we're all like that. And that the guild is just a bunch of thugs and ne'er-do-wells.
Thankfully, Hinek had a parchment on him that led me to the symbols.
Let me see. I'll copy them. These will come in handy. Imagine the look on Sigismund's face when his rich friends in the city start running out of silver.
Here they are. I'm glad I could help.
Christ.
Tunnel
Where did I
markings.
put it?
Great! And I saw this symbol for riches on the house right next door. You can go and check it out if you want.
Do you have any more work for me?
I don't think so.
Not just now, but something's coming.
Certainly.
I'll send for you when the time's right.
I apologize.
Good afternoon.
We'll never be able to decipher the symbols. If there was a key to them, it's long lost.
Dobrodela! What a shame. But thanks for trying.
Sure.
Farewell, sir.
Greetings, sir.
Good.
How many times do I have to tell you? Don't chuck your shit.
Hallo, Heinrich. It was a beautiful tournament. Much great feasting to see. I am glad you could make it. Congratulations on your victory. I knew you would win, and I am glad I was not mistaken. What did you think of it?
It was nice, Menhard. My respects. But I thought the fighting itself was a bit too easy. The other contenders didn't know what hit them when I started laying into them.
I understand it may not have been enough for a warrior like you. But do not worry. I am sure it will get better in time. What about the winnings? Are you satisfied?
I got something. But I have to say I expected a bit more.
I reckon you're right. I will try to do something about it. I promise. Most importantly, the councillors are satisfied too. So me and Fridush can continue organizing tournaments. I am sure that the more tournaments we hold, the more we can attract better fighters and make tournaments even more interesting for everyone involved. I also hope the council and the local burghers will be more generous in time, so that we can offer better prices, which would also surely convince more contenders to participate. So I urge you to keep participating too, Heinrich. I need a fighter like you to make the tournament famous.
I'll consider it, Menhard. You have my word. So, how are you settling in?
Alles ist gut, Heinrich. People here have grown accustomed, it seems. Even that matter with Emmeram, I think, settled. Aber ein Ding I must still do.
I'd like to help you. What do you need?
Emmeram still has the fencing sword. Und we need it zurück. You admit, without the sword, this house does not look so good.
And you're afraid to go and see him yourself?
Me? Afraid? It's rather unpleasant. Couldn't you stop by there for the sword? Ich werde dich bezahlen.
Well, fine. I'll do it. Looking for lost swords is kind of my specialty.
Wunderbar, Heinrich. And give my greetings to Emmeram. We don't need to argue immer wäre, no?
I will. But I can't guarantee you won't send us both to hell.
You must have faith, Heinrich.
Bread here. Greetings, sir.
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
At your service.
Welcome. It's good to see you, lad.
Menhard sent me. He said you still have the sword-fighting Brotherhood sword, and it belongs to him now.
Henry, it's just... That's going to be a little bit of a problem. I don't have the sword anymore.
What? Who'd you give it to?
Nobody! I was so angry when they appointed Menhard to run the guild that I threw it in the rubbish heap outside the city.
What?
You have no idea how much I regret it. Especially now. I'd rather put all that bad blood behind me. Do you think you could forgive me? So we could be friends again?
We'll see about that. Depending on how things go. So where is that sword?
Like I said, I threw it in the rubbish heap. Right behind the city gate, next to Routard's. It must be there somewhere. You can go and get it.
Me?
Don't worry. You'll find it easy enough. I threw it next to a big bush. It might already be buried a bit, but if you dig down a little, you'll find it.
I'll go take a look. But if you're playing games with me, heaven help you.
I swear! In the rubbish heap by Routard's, beneath the bush.
I'm at your service.
Gather round. You won't believe this. A whole village burnt to the ground.
The Master Swordsman Hear tidings of what is happening in our city, just as two royal brothers...
Damn it. There's nothing here. Could it be by some other bush? Nothing. How is that possible? Unless Emran played me for a fool. I suppose I should try looking somewhere else. Maybe I got the wrong place. There's nothing here. Mutt! Mutt! Mutt!
Pie! Sweet pie! Fruit pie! Free of water. Oh, yeah.
Greetings. I was just about to...
Bastard! Where's that sword?
God, you really went digging through that shit. You idiot, look at yourself.
Stop fucking around and tell me where that sword is.
You want it? Well, fine. Here's that sword of yours. I was kind enough to split it into 2 pieces so you wouldn't argue with Menhard over it.
You broke it? You bastard!
Watch your mouth, or my fist will be in it.
Well, go ahead and try.
Then come outside, you coward. You're a dead man! Bad luck! Fucking hell! Oh, fuck up!
These days, no one's ever really safe.
Hey, did something happen?
Be ashamed.
Wake up, come on!
You have a kind master, eh, Matt?
God be with you.
I'm sorry. Hail.
I brought you the sword you wanted.
Wunderbar. So, where is it?
Wait a while.
Was ist los? Did something happen?
We have a little problem.
Problem? Was? Just give me the sword.
Here it is.
What? Was ist das?
Unfortunately, this is all that's left of that famous guild sword of yours.
Emmeram did this? Sohn einer Hündin!
Well, I gave him quite the beating for it.
Wirklich? Too bad I wasn't there. That would have cheered me up right away.
And now what will you do?
What do you think? Without a sword, people would only laugh at us. I'd have to find a blacksmith and... Wait a moment. Heinrich, you're a blacksmith, yeah?
I don't like where you're going with this.
Take the pieces and put them so nice back together. Das ist einfach, ja?
Well, I suppose you could weld it. But then a blade like that doesn't last. Too damn brittle in the joint. In the first fierce fight, it'll be in pieces again.
But it's just a Wanddekoration. Hang on the wall.
All right. I'll try.
Sehr gut, Heinrich. And don't forget, it must look like original.
burning.
Leather straps. Fair prices. Fine wares.
Jesus Christ we pray. Good to see you, friend.
I'll be closing soon. Shop what you can.
The city council is organizing another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
This is going to take a while yet.
They have two collections just like it already. And there are still holes in the walls.
That's true. But what good are fortifications you can't defend?
I'll tell you, no fucking good at all.
Hey,
I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a single drop
Leather
until I
pouches,
cut stone.
pouches, belts,
Scaffolding,
straps,
and
all from the
work the
finest
others.
leather.
take care, man.
Purses, belts, bags, leather straps.
Fine.
Prices, fine
Now to temper it.
wares. The finest leather, purses, belts, slippers.
God be with you.
So I went to see my brother. And? To talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Aye, but he drools all over himself. And he gets this feeling that his time's nearly...
Well, I don't know how you'll like it, but I brought you the repaired sword.
Gib es mir. Give it me. Meine Güte. Oh, Heinrich, you are master. I would never know it was once in two pieces.
I would.
Vielen Dank. You helped me 2 times. Here is small reward. We go now, see how it looks in place. Come. It's so beautiful. Was für ein schönes Schwert. Ja, gutes Schwert, frei bin ich und liebe dich herzinnig, als wärst du mir getraut, als eine liebe Braut.
You wouldn't have any work for me, would you?
Ja, I might know of something. Not long ago, ein Frau was here looking for a swordsman. But the whole thing ist ein bisschen precarious.
Why? What's the deal?
She is a widow. Poor thing. She was looking for a warrior für ein Duell. And that is something the city council does not like to see. Deshalb, I cannot do it myself. I do not want to lose the Fechthalle. Aber you could help her. Go to her, tell her I sent you. And mein Gott, do nothing to bring shame on our guild. I have faith in you.
Fine. I'll go and see her and find out more.
She lives in the house in the middle of Haradek quarter.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Sei nicht dumm. This is not best time for that. Come some other time and make certain it is light out. Careful!
God grant me health.
I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance. Brad wins every time. Just look at him. Laugh without even putting his sword to the scabbard.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
Menhard sent me. I heard you need somebody who knows how to fight.
Praise the Lord. I feared I wouldn't find anyone, and that would have been bad. That I'd end up all alone, just like with everything else.
First, tell me exactly what this is about. Menhard said it was fairly unusual.
My husband, may God rest his soul, left me saddled with some unpleasant business. He liked to spend evenings in the tavern and bet with the other regulars. And he promised one of them a fair sum of money after losing a bet. But that waster of mine recently passed away, and the other fella, Radmill, the cobbler's apprentice, has been hounding me like there's no tomorrow. He swears that he won fair and square and that I have to pay him the money, although I've hardly any myself. But he has no written record of it. We even went to the city council, but they just slammed the door on us. Since my husband's will says disputes are to be resolved by duel and Radmill won't relinquish his claim, it's up to God himself to judge. As a widow, I have the holy right for a fighter to stand for me.
Tell me more about my opponent. What kind of man is he? Perhaps we could reason with him.
What do you want to know about him? He's a whoremonger, lucky enough to run into that gullible husband of mine. There's no talking to him, which makes me wonder why Cobbler Yolen keeps a leech like that in his employ.
I'll fight for you.
Thank you. I was hoping you wouldn't leave a poor old widow in a lurch. Go make arrangements for the duel with that fool, the cobbler's man, in the town hall. Farewell, my friend.
Huh?
God grant you health.
Where did you get that new bed?
Well, good day.
Knock out off.
It's all over my feet.
That's the Bechtale. And I've learned quite... Nuzzle's old woman. You know it, and so does half the town.
I'm sorry.
Be careful. It's not safe here.
I come on behalf of Widow Gerda. I will stand for her in battle. What terms shall we agree to?
So she went and found a swordsman anyway? I had hoped that it wouldn't come to this. I won that money fair and square.
But you don't have a witness? Or any document?
No, I don't. Just my word. And I will gladly even swear on the cross. But once I pay the guild dues, they'll make me a master and I'll finally open my own workshop. I swear before God I'm in the right. And if there's no other way to defend my good fortune than with a weapon in my hand, so be it. Unless you would show mercy and let me win.
I don't intend to break my word. And I certainly don't want to ruin my reputation by throwing a duel.
As you wish. Right is on my side, and God will certainly guide my hand. We just have to agree on the weapon you want to use.
I choose sword. Which weapon is best for you?
I'm a cobbler, not a swordsman. I'll have to borrow a weapon and armor from somebody. Go back to Gerda and tell her we're agreed and that we'll meet there. Southwest of the city is a large solitary tree on a hill. Gerda will know where, so come together.
Let's enjoy the tournament. You're no longer
You have a kind master.
Hear ye, hear ye.
already.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
It sure does.
I'm sorry.
But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Bollocks and misunderstanding. You made a fool
It happened. Lord be with you. What do you need?
I went to see Radmill, and we agreed on terms.
And what weapon did you choose?
It'll be swords. Radmill went to find some armor, and then we'll meet at the big tree southwest of town. He said you'd know.
I know. I know. And are you ready?
I'll still need a moment.
Well, don't tarry long. Take care then.
Can we be off?
It's not exactly close, and I don't want to go traipsing anywhere at this late hour. Come back during the daytime. God be with you, sir.
Can we be off?
Then let's go, so I can finally have some peace.
Today, the dispute between Gerda and Radmill will be decided once and for all. If necessary, I will gladly testify as to the recipient of God's favor in this duel today. Radmill will fight for himself, and Henry will take up arms for the widow Gerda. They have both agreed upon the weapons to be used in the duel. No other weapon is allowed. No fighter may move too far from the center of the ring. Whoever runs away loses. The duel will end as soon as someone surrenders or there is no more fighting. No killing. Did you understand the rules?
Yes.
Yes.
Let the duel begin.
Come on, let's see what you've got.
You're fighting for me, so do your...
I'll destroy you. Enough! I give up!
Come, we'll...
Oh, you certainly know how to fight.
So it's decided?
Unfortunately for me. Let's go to the others.
Radmil, Henry, you both fought valiantly, but God has decided the truth lies with Goodwife Gerda. The dispute has thus been justly settled in her favor.
Yes, that's right. Did you hear that? Don't you even think of trying to get money out of me now. I've got a witness that you lost.
Don't worry. I honor your victory. You won't hear from me again.
And you, Henry, here's your well-earned reward. If you ever need to lay your head down in the city, I'll tell my cousin at the Tarmac Tavern.
I'm glad to have helped settle this.
This duel was guided by the hand of God. If necessary, I will testify to everything.
Fuck all work.